to see you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Wow, what a new year it's about to be.
A new year is approaching.
It's a whole new year, yeah.
Welcome to Syd Olivia Talk Shart. I'm the Syd one.
I'm Olivia still.
And
I'm trying to change that. It's not working.
dude, maybe
it is not working.
We're going to try to Freaky Friday at some point, but we have to wait until the reboot or the sequel
We have to wait
is
until
coming.
we go to a Chinese restaurant.
Right, that's what it is in the movie.
Yeah.
So we have to wait till Freaky Friday 2, and then we can go to a Chinese restaurant and Freaky Friday.
Which sucks, because I love going to a Chinese restaurant. It sucks we have to wait that long.
Yeah, you can't go until then.
No.
So anyways, that's something we have to figure out.
Guys, it is literally New Year's Eve.
And we realized I don't remember what the fuck happened this year.
Hey guys, raise your hand if you had a good year. I am not seeing a single hand raised.
Yeah.
Is it because
Where are your
we're in
hands?
your car and we're just disembodied voices in your car and we can't see you?
Where are
or
your
is it because
hands?
no one had an okay year this year and this year was fucking insane across the board for everyone?
This year had a lot of weird parts to it, so we decided that we needed to go back into the only trustworthy source.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake news out there these days in terms of like, well, what even happened this year? How can we do a year in review? What's a trustworthy source?
But I need to see what I saw with my eyes
Yeah.
in order to be like, oh, that's what 2024
the
was.
only trustworthy source to write a year in review
is your camera roll.
camera roll.
So we went through our camera rolls, and we're going to see what the year looked like according to our personal camera rolls.
We're going to present them to each other and comment on them and see if we have anything in common with those years. See if there were any of those pictures that, I don't know, we were in the same room for, or we were around each other.
I bet you there are.
There might be.
There might be.
Well,
So-
that's very exciting. I'm very excited to get into it.
Oh, yeah, me too. So without further ado...
Here is, you want to do Syd's year in review camera roll edition?
Sure.
Okay, here is Syd's year in review camera roll edition.
Music. Cut the music. This is my year. Now, here's the thing.
Cut the music, this is my year.
2024 wasn't my year in a lot of ways.
Right.
But in some ways, this was my year.
Okay, I love that. In the ways that like I experienced it and I lived it, it was mine.
We're going to start off on a really good note, okay? January
6th.
January 6th. I did a second insurrection, and this was my friend who helped me do it.
Oh, the baby.
So in January...
She just showed me a picture. If you can't see this, if you're just listening, she showed me a picture of Dr. Anthony Fauci.
This is a picture of my dog. Oh yeah, if you're listening to this, this is the one to watch.
Yeah,
I
this
think.
is one to watch. I mean, we'll describe everything still, but I'd watch it.
This is a picture of my dog Mousy. We call her Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Because, you know, when you call a dog so many names, then it morphs. It's like Mousy kind of sounded like Fauci.
So she's Dr. Anthony Fauci. She's also Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah, which is hard because those are two really difficult people to be at the same time.
But she's also a chef.
At the Baccari on West 3rd, or the Baccari, I guess it's called.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
it's
Sorry.
a restaurant in Los Angeles, and the first of its kind was on West 3rd.
the flagship.
And she works there.
Which is weird because it's the one she lives the farthest away
She
from.
lives so
she
close
lives
to the
closer
other ones.
two other Baccaris.
But
so weird.
that's the one she
love
works at.
Mousy. Love Mousy.
Love Mousy.
Okay, beautiful.
Next picture I have is this gorgeous picture.
That's a really good picture.
Now,
I love that picture.
This is a picture of my friend Olivia Sofia De Laurentiis and I in diapers, in a backyard that is not ours.
Yep.
This was for a sketch we did, and we look like crazy people. I
It's
look
so
like
good.
Pitbull.
This was the from our Daycare for Trust Fund Adults sketch, in which we dressed awful. We dressed like this, and we ran around someone else's backyard and asked the guy I was dating at the time to drop what he was doing and film us.
Yeah.
So that's some photo proof.
Photo proof. And
That was a fun day.
It was a fun day, and we were in
Diapers.
and we were in a neighborhood that is not either of ours, which means we got to traumatize a whole new set of neighbors.
And the houses were like big. It was like we were around like rich people, so it's okay to traumatize them.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's not your line, you're psycho.
Also, I remember specifically one of the comments on this video being like, oh, so embarrassing that they had to buy adult diapers for this. And I had to respond, no, we already had them.
No, you can't buy like an adult diaper. You have to buy like a 40 pack. They aren't sold separately.
No, and we've had this pack for years.
The first time we got this pack was in like 2021, and we are using the same pack. Because how many times, you can't wear diapers 40 times in a sketch. People will be like, you're the diaper girls.
Yeah, they'll be like, you guys are the diaper girls.
We're already Shart Nation. We're not trying to be the diaper girls.
And you're just trying to get rid of the pack of diapers.
Yeah, and we are. Next time you see us with adult diapers, we're trying to roll through them. Okay, next.
Now here's a screenshot I
love a screenshot.
have from, I think, February.
Screenshots really tell you where your mind was at.
This is a Google search for giant water bugs.
Okay, amazing. And it's actually not a screenshot. It is a picture taken from your phone of your computer.
Right.
That's even weirder. That's like way weirder.
Yeah, because it requires some effort. It's like it wasn't an accident.
No, it wasn't like a screenshot and then it's easy. It's a must. It like requires you to be like, that's great.
I Googled water bugs.
Do you remember why?
Nope. And it showed up with giant water bugs.
That's everything.
And then it's a bunch of pictures of a guy like comparing his finger to the size of a giant water bug.
Is it bigger or smaller?
It's smaller.
Sick.
Okay.
Up next.
Oh, this is our first video.
I love a video.
Now, this is from a time you were there as well. Olivia and I went to Tom Sandoval's concert. Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules. Famously of Scandoval.
The famous villain of reality TV.
And our friend is his backup singer.
And she's everything.
And
we love her
has
to death.
like one of the craziest voices I've ever heard.
Shout out to Maddie Frazier. We love her to death.
So we went to support our friend.
Ominous. Yeah, we went to go cheer on Maddie.
And unfortunately, I think I had a couple of drinks.
We all did.
And I was being really supportive of Maddie. But it resulted in me chanting Maddie, 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 and trying to get other people to chant Maddie at a Tom Sandoval concert.
Like, essentially going to a Tom Sandoval concert and everyone in the audience, or a huge group of girls in the audience, cheering for a backup singer, which deserves cheer. But at the same time, it's...
I think everyone was a little...
The optics are like, fuck this guy, which still, he didn't do great shit.
He didn't do great stuff. But yeah, it was, anyway, this Tom Sandoval playing a horn.
Shirtless.
He's got to be shirtless.
Yep. Wow. This is 40. This is 40, ladies and gentlemen.
Is he 40?
I think so. Yeah, he's in his 40s.
Yeah, Tom.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. I remember that night well. I loved that night.
Oh, God. I kind of remember that night, and I loved it. Okay, we move on.
All right, next.
Now, this is... Sure. This happens.
Oh, no.
Sure, it's a screenshot of the before and after nose job of Hailey Bieber.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Sure.
Fuck.
Sure, that's in my camera roll
God damn it.
for March because maybe I think my nose looks similar to her before nose and maybe I want her after nose.
Oh my God.
Okay, sure, I have some nose insecurities. Sure.
Nothing tells you what your insecurities are more than what you screenshot.
It's so true. It's like if you have a bunch of screenshots of like certain celebrities, it's because something in you is thinking like, I wonder if I could change my this to look like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, buddy.
I have so many screenshots that are just like types of overachiever children who turn into burnout adults.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like so many screenshots. I'm like, I gotta stop screenshotting that.
So anyway, if one day my nose looks slightly different, you'll know why. Okay, moving on. I think this was in late March.
Is that a leg?
So this is a leg. So this is a picture of a horse leg.
I was there, right? For that leg?
No,
I wasn't there for that leg?
I was there by myself. I experienced a horse leg by itself, not attached to a horse.
Was it
I went to an art fair that my friend...
real?
No,
Okay.
my friend got me this ticket to an art fair, which was really sweet.
That's nice.
And I went to this art thing, and there was an art piece, which was a fake horse leg.
Beautiful.
Not attached to a horse. And in the background, I think it's a sculpture of a woman doing doggy.
Oh, it is. Wow.
And something compelled me to take a picture of this horse leg.
Yeah, probably Christ.
Probably
Christ compelled you.
And I think I just was like, that's a
beautiful.
fucking
That's a
horse
really
leg.
good one.
Okay, next one. Now, this one is genuinely just maybe the cutest thing ever.
Okay, excited.
This is a picture of Dr. Anthony Fauci, also known as Emily Ratajkowski, also known as my dog Mousy, sleeping in my bed like a little human.
That is so cute.
She sleeps in my bed like this next to me.
It is weird that you have a picture of Emily Ratajkowski in your bed.
Well, I pull. I pull Emily Ratajkowski.
Listen, I pull.
Emily Ratajkowski has been in my bed, and so has Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Holy shit.
And so
And
is the
often at the
head
same
chef
time.
of Bakari
Bakari
on
West
West
Third.
3rd.
Wow.
This dog sleeps spooning me.
That's awesome. Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
Sometimes I'm the little spoon.
I adore that because that is a
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
My Chihuahua big spoons me. It's hilarious.
I love that.
I love that dog. Okay, this was nice. Okay, if you don't know this about me, I love pottery. It's like one of my favorite pastimes.
Syd Heller Ceramics.
You can check out my pottery Instagram if you want a piece for yourself. Syd Heller Ceramics. I need to post to that. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, you should really, really punish yourself for that.
Yeah, I really should. But I think in April or something,
That's beautiful.
I made these 2 big bowls and they're matching bowls. And that's just, I was having a really hard time making things that were identical in size and shape.
You made me 2 matching bowls.
I did.
And they're really good. And they're based on something we saw in Europe. And I was like, that color scheme is cool. And then
Yeah.
you made me the exact thing, but cooler.
And so these are other matching bowls. I just
love
took
it.
a picture of them because I was like, cool, I'm glad I did that. Now let's move on to something that will make perfect sense to all of you.
Right.
There was a time that before, this was when was the Renaissance Fair?
Summer, May, June.
Okay, so right before that, you know this, we were looking for costumes for the Renaissance Fair. We found these absolutely cursed horse camel things. This is a video from when we found those costumes. It is a video.
I'm so excited. I remember that. I was like crying laughing.
It is a video showing off these costumes as if they're like a sexy lady. Like it's the camera spins around and like shows all angles of it. Like it's a Hollywood glam
Yes.
cam. And we were at Olivia's parents' house and we were like crying laughing watching this video. And this is the video.
Oh my God.
You have to go to the
You both do that.
Wait,
What is this video?
wait, that's the camel? Oh my God.
It's great because you can see out of it and everything. Yeah, no camel costume. Like, I think Creed did the song.
My dad.
I'll have a camel costume when I was young.
I love
So
that
you
so
also
much.
hear Olivia's dad absolutely roasting this costume.
Yeah, featuring my dad roasting the camel.
Being like, what is this adult camel costume?
Yeah, it's so fucking. I love when there's 2 of them all of a sudden. That's
Yeah,
everything.
it's
Wow,
awesome.
that's a beautiful video.
So that
Wow,
video
means
is
so
like
much to me.
pure artwork.
It really is.
Also in May, I believe, my Amazon started suggesting things I would want based off of my
Thank God.
previous shopping
Thank
journey.
God. Thank God.
And it was all crow things. I don't know why this happened.
Because we looked up so many crows.
Right.
Before we knew we were going to be the camels, we were like, maybe we're like a bad crow.
Crow.
Maybe we're like a terrible crow.
Right. So then my Amazon started being like, do you need the 6-piece
that-
crow costume? Or do you need the adult animal crow costume? Or do you need a shirt that says pretend I'm a crow?
Okay, pretend I'm a crow in general as a shirt.
Or maybe
With
you
no
need
pants.
Yeah.
If you were to wear that as a shirt with no pants in public,
Yeah.
and then people got mad and you were like, pretend I'm a crow.
Pretend I'm a crow.
That would be amazing.
Crows don't wear pants.
Yeah, I'm a crow. Shut up.
And then it's also like, or did you want this very lifelike crow mask? And the title is Creepy Party Halloween.
Creepy party Halloween. That's amazing.
And on the top it just says, continue your shopping journey.
What a journey.
That was my journey.
That's so beautiful.
This is what comes after April, May.
yeah, something like that.
This is something like May. This is when I was DMing with the AM PM mascot
Oh
Toomgus.
my God. Oh my God.
Olivia got really
I did.
fucking jealous.
There's actually probably the most jealous I've ever been of you.
I know.
Because I'm happy whenever anything good happens to you.
I know, but you know, this
But
one
this
is
crossed a line.
Sometimes people ask us if we've ever fought over a romantic partner.
This is the closest we're ever
This
gonna
is
get.
the one.
Yeah.
This is the one we did.
Yeah.
The AM PM mascot Toomgus had a kind of a flirty relationship with me back in May because I host this fake Sports Center show for America's Funniest Home Videos, and my co-host Hal was like, you know, I have a bunch of Toomgus merch.
And our friend group's obsessed with Toomgus.
And he was like, you should ask if you can get some. And I was like, oh, I absolutely will. So I messaged the AM/PM Toomgus monster account. And I was like, I'm literally interested in Toomgus romantically.
That's amazing.
Toomgus gave me a little purple heart, like I was a veteran.
You were a veteran?
Then Toomgus gave me some eyes, some wide eye emojis, and then said, I'll tell him you said hi, BRB. Then I said, OMG, stop, I'm blushing. It was almost like when you're in middle school and you say, can you tell Toomgus across the recess hall?
Across the recess hall?
Can you tell Toomgus across the recess field?
Yeah, and then you got all this
that
Toomgus
I have
merch.
a crush on Toomgus. And then Toomgus sent me a box of merch with a signed card from Toomgus with his cheesy Cheeto dust fingerprints on it.
And then I DM'd Toomgus. I drunk DM'd Toomgus something to the effect of, like, in all caps, I'm shaking. I need to meet Toomgus. And they also responded, and they were like, yes, we'll send you a package. And then I think I just didn't follow up.
They ghosted you.
They ghosted me. Toomgus. I don't know why. If someone I didn't know messaged me and was like, I'm shaking, I need to talk to you, I would definitely get back to them.
Yeah, that's insane. Next is a picture of your girls behind bars.
Oh, I love that.
This is a picture of Olivia and I dressed as Republican senators behind bars where we belong.
Yeah.
You don't need to explain that.
No.
Next,
It works on many levels,
It just
actually.
works. Next is a video from July 1st. This is my grandma's birthday.
Oh.
She turned 100.
So hot.
Birthday to you. Happy 100th birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
She's got 100 layers of.
She looks 30.
I know, right? She's 100. That was her 100th birthday, and my family was there, and it was just so sweet.
That's so good.
And yeah, and that was at breakfast. She got a big stack of pancakes, and they like put candles in it, and then she cried. She never
so
cries.
sweet.
I mean, she cries, but not like that.
No, yeah.
It was just really
that's
cute.
Really cute.
Something really similar. This is a game of Hangman I played. The category was what my soulmate says when I ask for kisses, and the answer was, Miss, this is the handicap stall of a Macy's bathroom.
That's beautiful.
Okay?
That's really beautiful.
And you know what it is?
That's so beautiful.
Okay, moving on to the 4th of July.
Oh, how American of you.
The following video is a Patreon exclusive. Check out our Patreon, which is linked in the description. This is not something I am proud of.
This might be a Patreon exclusive. It's not great, but what's next?
But what's next? This is a screenshot of an ad.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Have you guys seen those ads for the game called Episode on Instagram? It's like,
But they do ads that have nothing to do with the game, and they'll give you situations that are so crazy that then the game doesn't have, and it's like,
this is a screenshot of a girl.
that's the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire
And she's
life.
in a high school because there are lockers in the background. And her speech bubble says, damn, I shouldn't have put this rat in my vagina. And then the two options for the game are squeeze harder or come. And she's holding onto her crotch.
It's like the worst thing I've ever seen. That is crazy, and yet I believe it.
And I took a screenshot of it. I
You
was
have
like,
to.
well,
If you
yeah.
did it, you'd be a literal criminal.
Yeah. So that happened.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is a picture of my grandma ignoring me because she's looking at a video of somebody putting a bunch of egg yolks in a bowl of onion.
Jesus Christ.
My grandma ignores me because more interesting shit is on her iPad. And in this case, I was particularly offended because the thing she was watching was just some guy putting a bunch of fucking egg yolks in a bowl of red onion. And I was like, are you fucking with me right now? I know I have more to offer than that.
That's so crazy.
And she wouldn't fucking look up from the iPad.
Oh my God, that's so
And I was like, come on, girl. Okay, here is the next thing. What's this? Oh.
I just stopped because you were so
That's me.
I can explain.
What is the sound?
I can explain.
I know what this is now.
So Olivia and I had a U-Haul at some point with a bunch of like white boards in the back of the U-Haul.
We had to transport a bunch of drywall for a thing we were gonna do that then got canceled, and then we were like, well, now we have all this drywall.
So we had all this drywall in the back of this U-Haul, and as we were driving, the drywall started humping each other.
It sounded like violent sex.
It sounded like sex, and
Sounded
we
like
both
bed
were like,
springs.
what is happening back
Yeah.
there? So these drywall that we were just Uber transporting from one part of the city to another, just were fucking in the back of our U-Haul.
Uber? That's
And we were like,
so
what are you
gross.
doing? We're just drivers here.
God, that's so fucked up.
So fucked up. Next month, I was looking up this screenshot of Jerry Bruckheimer.
Oh, wow.
This is just a Google search for Jerry Bruckheimer.
11 out of 10.
Why is it screenshotted? I don't fucking know.
Neither do I.
But he's 80. Okay, next is...
Oh.
This is self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. Beautiful. Perfect.
Just a nude.
Truly no notes.
This is just a nude.
I don't have a single note.
This is just a nude of me.
It's a beautiful nude, a normal nude, and there's never been a more normal nude. Great.
Okay. Next. Oh.
Aww.
Olivia-
You got a good picture of that. I didn't ever get a good picture of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Olivia and I went to Switzerland this summer, and there was this museum. Something we realized, and we've talked about on this podcast, is that in all of the museums in Switzerland,
They have a sub museum that's like has nothing to do with the museum, and it's super fucking weird. It's like a part of the museum that's like, what the fuck is this?
like one of the museums would just have a random room that has something totally different, and you're like, what is this? So we went to this one museum that's mostly about like
Natural history,
like history and whatever.
in Europe.
And then there's this one room where they're like, fake news is crazy.
It's the fake news museum within the Lucerne Museum, and they have all of these fake news rooms, and they have a place in it where you can write your own fake news and put it on a wall.
So it's this wall filled with like fake news written on these like,
In so many different languages,
Papers.
largely German.
and most of the fake news was just like, oh, so
Trump and Biden are friends. You know,
Right,
like,
yeah, it's
the
stupid
Lorax never let it grow.
Yeah, and we wrote Hurricane Katrina was claymation. I saw it.
Which, if you're gonna spread fake news, it's a great piece of fake news to spread.
Yeah, because it's clearly so fake.
We've
It
been
wasn't
spreading
claymation.
it for years.
I haven't seen it.
we've been spreading it for
We've
years.
been spreading that lie for
Oh,
years. Okay,
I remember
so
that.
Also over the summer we went to Greece and I got a series of bumps on my hand.
Her hand had so many bumps. Every time she went into the sunlight, there were more bumps.
I don't know what this was.
It
to
went
this
away,
day.
and that's
it
what
went
matters.
away. But anyway, here's a picture of my hand covered in bumps.
Thank God.
This is when the bumps started to go away a little bit.
That's so good.
The next picture is a picture of my hand with a little bit less bumps.
Are you 3 in a row?
no,
Or 2?
no,
Oh,
no,
just
no,
2.
Just 2.
Okay. I thought there were 3 for a second. I was like, that's everything.
So it's just bumps and then slightly less bumps.
fewer bumps. And you're giving a thumbs up, which
Yeah.
is good.
Okay.
So now here's my question. We included this? We included this in your year in review? What is that?
This is a picture of, I don't know, God's, what the fuck this is.
What is that?
I couldn't fucking tell
Oh my
you,
God,
Olivia.
what?
This is a picture that is in my camera roll, and I looked at it and I went, what the fuck is that?
It looks like a towel with
It appears to be a towel that looks vaginal.
There's sapphic energy to this towel.
Well, why wouldn't there be? It was a sapphic kind of year. But I don't know what
There's like kitchen counter, and that's beautiful.
I couldn't, in fuck's name, tell you what the fuck this picture is.
Just like I couldn't in fuck's name tell you what
the fuck this year was.
And isn't that beautiful?
Okay.
Okay.
Next. Oh,
I really was about to say dead horse.
this horse does look
It
dead.
looks dead.
Now, Before you go, like, did you just put a picture of a dead horse in your year in review? No, I didn't. It's just lying down.
It's just lying down, guys.
Horses
It's okay.
lie down.
It's just lying down.
I went to Mexico this year. This is a horse laying down in Mexico on the beach, just fucking chilling. And
It's
here's the
chilling.
thing, is you think that when a horse is laying, Nate Bargatze does like a whole thing about it, but you do think that when a horse is laying down that it is dead, but sometimes they just be sleeping and resting.
Sometimes they be sleeping and resting, guys.
And what, you want them to not? Next. Oh. At some point during the year, my Spotify started suggesting that I listen to songs like this one, which is
that?
this song comes from an album where the album cover is a picture of a fedora, and the top of it says "Stolen Miracles" and the bottom says "The Singing Hat."
What is this? And the song is called For Eternity?
By The Singing Hat.
What the fuck?
And Spotify halfway through the year was like, "You fucking love The Singing Hat."
love the Singing Hat.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
It's time for the Singing Hat.
So I was getting recommended all this weird, like, crooner music, but instrumental, sung by a singing hat. I don't know.
I love
Next. Okay.
Is that a DoorDash order?
This is a DoorDash order from Mendocino Farms, but when I went to go add utensils, I was like, yes, please add utensils. The image for it is
a picture of
maybe an enchilada or something.
Yeah, it's like a taco bowl.
It doesn't make any sense. Next to yes, please add utensils, it's a picture of a slop that I can only describe as either beans or an enchilada.
That's so good.
And then this is to represent my latest obsession. This is all I've been doing around the house.
Aw. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't do that to me, but you do that to other people?
I just was like, you know,
That's a beautiful
performing.
video.
And then this is my favorite comment we've gotten all
Oh,
year.
it's the comment of the year.
This is the comment of the year, which is when we did our tsunami video, this guy commented, "Fools. If it is raining hard and these no-brains opened their mouths, they would drown." Love it so
That's
much.
like the I would put that on a hat so hard.
That is just my favorite
I mean,
comment.
starting anything with fools, you're already Dennis Reynolds. We
so
love it.
good. But, and also, like, if you opened your... I know he's trying to say mouth, so if you opened your mouth,
Mouth.
you would drown. No, you'd probably fill up with water.
Yeah, if it was raining and you opened your mouth, you would not drown.
No, you don't drown by drinking
I know that's
water.
a saying, but it's not real. It's not
You
true.
don't drown by drinking
And
water.
if you open your mouth, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means. Anyway,
Well,
Olivia...
wow, what a beautiful year.
Thank you.
Oh
So
my
that's,
gosh.
That's my year. Music. Cut the music. Olivia,
It's time
let
for my
us
year.
see your year.
It's time for Olivia's year in review via the camera roll.
Music. Cut the music.
Okay. All right, we're starting out in January on an amazing note. This year, famously, was amazing for me. I had nothing bad happen this year to me. Okay, so this is my blood pressure.
Is that bad?
Well, it's low. Basically, I was on a new anxiety medication and I was trying to figure out why it was making my chest hurt.
Perfect.
And my psych told me to take my blood pressure and was like, yeah, propranolol might make your chest hurt if you have low blood pressure. And I do usually. So this was me checking. And in fact, I still do. Can't take propranolol.
Yeah, something we have in common
Yeah.
is every time that we get our blood pressure taken at the doctor, somebody
yeah.
will be like, "It's crazy that you're alive."
Yeah, people will like roast me, both of us and be like, oh,
You're a corpse.
You have the blood pressure of a dead person. And it's like, that is a crazy thing to say because you
Yeah.
are a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that was pretty January for me.
Gorge.
That was pretty much
January.
encapsulates January.
Love.
Similarly, here's a video from our time seeing Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
And I actually captured the cheering.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Love Maddie.
So that was going on the whole time.
I love Maddie's concerts.
We love Maddie and her concerts that are just for her. This is a very classic work picture. This is when we were working on Smosh the sitcom, and just a runner bit became that we were impersonating a doll who told everyone not to trust their parents. It had nothing to do with our work. It had nothing to do with Smosh the sitcom.
So the picture is
Syd holding up a big big notepad that says, "Do not trust your parents."
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense in the context and in reality for a lot of people.
Listen, don't trust your parents, kids.
Kids, trust me,
Trust
the doll, not your parents.
Not your
I know the
parents.
laws.
I know the
That's
laws.
what we kept saying.
Right.
Perfect. Okay, very important moment here. This is a screenshot of Best Lyrics Hub. This is me looking up "Sticking Out Your Giat for the Rizzler" lyrics. I think this was like the first introduction of me to brain rot.
Yeah. Sticking Out Your Yacht for the Rizzler was a really huge thing
song
this
earlier
year,
this year,
yeah.
and it was the thing that led us into knowing brain rot we shouldn't know.
We got so many good songs this year. We got all of Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
We got Espresso.
Yeah.
And we got Sticking Out Your Giat for the Rizzler.
So there's that, which is pretty good. Then we've got, of course, me just Googling Peppa Pig's height. I do that every couple of years just to make sure it hasn't changed.
Because sometimes you think, did she shrink?
Yeah, sometimes you think, am I crazy? Is she not 7'1"? But she is 7'1".
She's 7'1", don't worry about it.
And it shows her compared to
Shaq.
who she's taller than, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
But she's 7... Yeah, I guess she's 7.
Have you
That's
ever
fucking
seen
nuts.
Peppa Pig and Shaq in the same room?
No, and that is something to think about. Okay, next up. Okay, so this was a diagram of female anatomy that I drew for Syd.
Yeah.
Because I think Syd wanted to know where the cervix was.
Yeah, I think I understand the part I can see.
Right, that's fair. That's
I
very,
get it. The part I see, the part I can...
I think this
be
was
tangible
me
with, I'm like, yeah.
describing the egg going down the fallopian tube into the uterus and where the IUD goes in your cervix compared to where your pussy is.
Right.
And the pussy is the only part that's labeled.
Right.
But that was also at work that we did that.
Right, yeah.
So
Well, that's the reason that when you're in a writer's room, it's
Yeah.
the reason they have a whiteboard is so that you can explain to your coworker where the pussy is.
Where explain to your other female coworker who has a pussy where her pussy is.
Well, I know where my pussy is.
Okay, I don't know where mine is, so if anyone finds it, please let me know.
I know the parts I can see.
Okay.
I don't get the eggs. Continue.
Next. Oh, okay, this is a great picture. This is Syd cleaning Shane Topp's ear. Syd loves taking earwax from people's ears. It's one of her favorite things.
It is.
And Shane looks really concerned.
Right,
But
well-
he did consent to it. He did ask for it. And what's your diagnosis?
Pretty clean.
Nice.
Yeah, I love cleaning people's ears out. I think in another life I was meant to just be an ear technician.
Yeah, she has a tiny camera. He looks very upset. And that's also how I found out my ear canals take a sharp left.
Yeah, Olivia's ear canals are some of the most interesting I've ever seen.
Yeah, they take like a
sharp
hard turn. So
anyway.
if you know what that means, let me know.
If you want me to look at your ear canals, I will gladly do it.
Okay, next up, this is me taking a picture of my face rash that happened. I had a face rash from stress at the beginning of this year. I get what I think is stress rosacea. The doctors can't figure it out, but they did think it was lupus, and then it wasn't.
Isn't it so fun to be a medical anomaly?
I know. And like, I do get this sometimes, and it's like truly only when I'm just so stressed out.
Yes.
It's only happens when I'm like, oh, something is breaking in my life. I get this, and the thing about it is you might look at the picture and go, it doesn't look bad because you're nice, but it hurts really bad. It feels like someone is putting a match to your skin.
And that's not good.
And that's not good. No, that's not my kink.
My
So that's me,
kink?
face rash. Okay, this is a egg my mom made. My mom has dipped her toe into cursing this year.
Love.
Because of her love for me, which I really appreciate. She made an egg that says, an Easter egg that says serve cunt.
Gorgeous,
So I took a
Diane.
picture of it. I taught my mom what serving cunt is this year, and she, for a couple of months, would call it things that it wasn't serving cunt that sounded worse. Like,
Right.
she would be like, go, show them your cooch. And I was like,
Right.
that's actually worse, and that's not what it is.
I mean, maybe that's what she meant.
And once, which was my favorite one, because she didn't know it was serve cunt, she thought, she said,
Give?
you deserve cunt.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's really nice of you.
You
But
do.
also, that's not what the phrase is.
Yeah.
So shout out to Diane. She made her serve cunt egg. We love her to death.
Love.
She's an icon. This is one of my favorite moments. I got
April.
I got roofied on my birthday at my birthday party, and Syd took care of me. This is a picture of us with her giving me a Pedialyte ice pop. Right after I am roofied in this picture.
Yeah, so Olivia got roofied on her birthday. She famously ate a bunch of chicken nuggets on the toilet. And
And then threw up in a bush in the restaurant.
Yeah, and then she's, it was like really an interesting time.
It was hilarious.
We were having a good time.
It was great. And it was so early on in the party too, which was the bummer. I remember thinking like, I wish it would be later.
I know.
But I was having like a crazy birthday and I was like, wow, my life has changed very much in the last, couple weeks and there's a lot of new stuff and I am going to just like send it this birthday. I'm going to have like a crazy wild birthday. And I did, just in the way where someone else roofied me when I put my drink down.
Right.
Cover your drinks, keep your drinks with you.
Yeah. It was
and surround yourself
fascinating.
with people who help you when you're roofied.
Yeah, we hung out in the bathroom for most of the night, but we still had fun.
It's kind of a great night.
We just kind of were being like, wow, this fucking sucks.
Also,
but whatever.
this year up to this point had been so bad for me. Like the face rash and all that stuff, the blood pressure. It had been a bad year. So when I got roofied, I kind of got over it in like a minute and a half. I was like, this is not that bad compared to everything else. Like, it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
Then I made everyone trophies. Here's a picture of that say, thank you for helping me when I got roofied.
Yep,
I made party favors because I love a party favor. I love a custom gift.
Who doesn't?
Okay. Oh, next up, this was from our friends had a wedding party and they everyone made Legos of themselves. And this is Legos of ourselves. And the picture is blurry, just like us.
Yes.
And the Legos look exactly like us.
Ugh, they look so much like us.
I usually am holding a bone and a snake. And
I always have my construction vest on.
You always do. Okay. So this is me pretending I'm going to pepper spray myself. Which was a bit I had during the first part of this year. I was doing it a lot. I was going like, should I pepper spray myself? Like as a bit to upset people.
Right.
And I'm doing it in front of a sign that says, "Are you?"
Great.
Which is crazy. Okay, so here's a screenshot. Here's a screenshot I took around April. It says 9 signs of low self-worth.
Okay.
I felt the need, I should screenshot this because I want to read all 9 and just see how many I have.
Right.
I'm sure I've got them. I'm not even going to read through them.
Fair.
But there's where I was at in April, May.
And that was April, May.
Yep. Okay, similarly, right after this is a meme I made of Jesus saying, keep julking your peentits. Very similar to 9 signs of low self-worth.
And Jesus is like winking at the
It's
camera.
that like Jesus meme where he's like, hey.
Yeah.
If you don't know what jelking your penis is, you got to look that up. You got to get on that.
Yeah.
You got to jelk your penis.
And the thing is, you know what it is.
If you don't know what it is, you're being stupid, and yes, you do. Next up, this is a screenshot of a poster I wanted. It says 9/11 for girls. I saw it on TikTok. I screenshotted the poster, and you know what? I bought it, and it's in my bathroom.
It sure is.
So that's wish fulfillment for
It
you.
is
That's manifestation
a picture
right there.
of real life 9/11, and then in the background, it's
But it's
pink.
glitter. It's pink clouds. And it's
Clouds.
glitter, and it says 9/11 for girls, and it's a great poster, and it's
Yeah.
in my bathroom. Us in jail.
Wow.
Wow. Here we are,
Wow.
Republican senators in jail.
Wow.
Beautiful. Okay, this was from something we loved very much. We wrote Mamma Mia But Different for our friends at the Mamma Mia But Different.
At UCB.
At the UCB crew for
It
all
was
those guys.
so funny
They
and
are
so
wonderful.
fun.
They put it on. This is a picture of 2 people doing happy baby at each other because they're happy babies.
Because our Mamma Mia But Different took place in the neonatal ICU.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be like this guy, but I loved that shit. I
It was
thought
so
they
fun.
crushed it.
They did. It was so fun.
This is us with our friend Natalie. She's covered in blood, and we're all in a cult. This is me and Syd with our ankle monitors.
Aww.
This is a picture of our ankle monitors on. Super cute.
We did a live version of the podcast.
Yeah.
We only did one show of it just to test it out and see what it was. And we decided to wear ankle monitors the whole time. So
Yeah.
that's our ankle monitors.
Yeah, I think that's like a really beautiful friendship photo. That's like one of my favorite photos from this year, period. Okay, this is self-explanatory.
This is a picture of Garfield wearing a button that says, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, and I feel like if this year had a vibe, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I just think it's the vibe.
We found that in like a vintage shop in Joshua Tree, and we were like, well, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in
and
my
it wasn't
life.
for sale. And
No.
if it was, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I didn't buy but should have. This was a jacket we found in Switzerland that said the divorce counselor.
Yes.
I guess that's someone's actual job on the radio. They have a show called The Divorce Counselor.
In Switzerland.
I almost bought it. I almost bought it because I thought, how sick would that be to have a jacket that said The Divorce Counselor?
Very sick.
And then I didn't buy it because I'm stoopy and I'm a dum-dum in my head.
No, I think it's that you had limited space in your suitcase.
That is true. And also I have so many like bomber jackets.
Right. And
but if
so
I ever see
many
it again,
divorce
so many
counselor
divorces.
things.
If I ever see that again, I will be getting it.
Yeah.
Though. That's what I learned. Okay, there's Syd in front of Burek King.
Yeah, it's not Burger King, it's Burek King.
There's a place in Switzerland called Burek King, and
it's just not Burger King.
BK, have it your way, but it's not Burger King. It's Burek.
Burek.
So and they also have Burger King there.
Yeah, and that's not it.
And it's not that.
This is just a
This
direct
is just
ripoff.
different. It's Burek King. Okay, we're gonna blur out the number, but this is one of my favorite moments of all time. One of my favorite moments of all time. When we went to Greece with our people.
We went to Greece, and we went with nine
internet strangers
who became our friends.
Yeah, who are now our friends, and one of them.
You remember we were advertising that we were human trafficking.
Yeah,
and
we didn't. And we didn't. Okay,
we didn't,
and we didn't.
They consented.
Okay. And at a certain point, we were all having drinkies, and it was just way too early. It was just early, and everyone was having a great time.
It was so fun.
And it's my favorite drunk text I've ever gotten, which
This
is
a message to the whole group. From our friend Becca.
Yeah, and it says Pakar I am I, period. Tune Aith Sabrina 7:30 sounded so good.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite text I've ever gotten.
And that was like kind of the whole trip. We kept talking about how good that text was.
Truly amazing.
Really good text.
Oh, okay. This is great. This is great.
Oh.
No. Shirtless. It's going up there.
Too long.
Oh, why do you have to spoon it so long? What? So.
Oh my God, it's still going.
I've ever seen.
No, is he naked? Oh, he's got tidy whities.
Pasta on it?
Oh my God.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we were in Greece,
Oh my God.
at some point Olivia and I went to Athens alone, and we were in our hotel room, and we turned on.
We were so tired. We were just like, oh my God, because the trip was so fun. But at the end of any big trip, you're tired.
like, oh my God, I'm so tired. So then we turned on TV, and we got to a kids channel, and we were like, well, I definitely want to see what Greek kids TV is about.
100%. And it's that.
And it's that, which is a cartoon of a small child.
A shirtless man.
Shirtless child.
I feel like he was an adult.
He's wearing a diaper.
I don't know. This is where we might disagree.
It's either a shirtless adult or a shirtless child.
Yeah.
Animated.
And it's just terrible.
Eating Cheerios really, really slowly.
Brushing his teeth really slowly, getting behind this woman who's doing this ASL interpretation.
There's a
bubble.
cutout of a woman in the corner of the screen, a
live action
woman doing ASL interpretation, and she is in front of this animated shirtless child who is
coming up towards her and brushing his
teeth really slowly and
eating cereal really. It's so good.
Scary.
It's so good, guys. I would highly recommend rewatching that part.
It's awesome. Definitely go to Greece and watch kids
Definitely
TV.
go to Greece and watch that TV. Okay, next up. Oh, another amazing Greek moment. Reminder to the editor to blur this gentleman's face because we love consent in this house.
Yes. The following video is a Patreon exclusive. Check out our Patreon, which is linked in the description. Oh my God.
Next. Oh.
What the fuck, Olivia?
This is a wide lower face research study that I screenshotted and never did.
Olivia.
But I guess I saw this, and I guess it was an ad to me. They were like, hey, based on whatever information we have about you, we think we should give you this ad for a wide lower face research study. And then I thought, thank you for this ad. I will screenshot it so that I can look at it later.
No!
And it is by the Masseter Muscle Prominence
No!
Study.
No.
So, it says those with wide lower faces can contribute to. So that's
you
a
do
good
not
one.
need that. You
Next
do not
up.
need that.
Okay, so here's a take I have, right? This is a hot dog, I think, man. And the sticker says suitable for all ages. I disagree. What do you think?
That the hot dog man
Is suitable for all ages. I don't think he is.
He looks
He's
very,
menacing.
Yeah, he looks menacing and he looks kind of sexual.
I don't think he's for all ages. I would say he's 21 plus. I wouldn't even say he's 18 plus because I don't want that guy around an 18-year-old.
No, he's manning the door of a club or something.
He is not suitable for all ages.
He's not.
He's not. And I disagree with the statement that he is.
I agree with you.
Okay, this is a bib. I went to Jizz Hair.
Jizz Hair
in
from
Utah,
Secret
from
Lives
Secret
of
Lives
Mormon Wives.
One of the women has a store called Jizz Hair. I
Awesome.
went to Jizz Hair because I had to go get my hair done at Jizz Hair, and this is my bib that says loading your Jizz Hair.
Oh, I love when my jizz hair is
I
loading.
love to load my Jizz Hair. Similarly, in the world of reality TV, here's me with Barbie from MILF Manor Season 2.
Fuck yeah.
Because I'm not going to not put me with Barbie from MILF Manor Season 2.
You guys, Barbie from MILF Manor Season 2 was easily the best MILF.
Easily the best MILF.
And you guys gotta see MILF Manor Season 2 if you haven't seen it.
And
My
she's
God.
she's a gem.
It's
She's a gem
awesome.
in real life. We love Barbie from
Awesome.
MILF Manor Season 2. This is our waiter friend from Rocco's that we don't know that well, but we've run into him a couple times. And this is a selfie with him on Halloween. Syd was sick. We were about to go to her place. So this could be Syd,
But it's not.
but it's not.
This could be you, but we're playing.
Our two boys are back. The boys are back in town. This is Branch and Greber.
when we were Branch and
Couldn't
Greber.
leave them out of my year.
Of course.
And then this is something I've needed all year. Trauma
Trauma
drops. Trauma drops. I also saw something called trauma oil. Would love that for this year. There's a lot of trauma this year. I didn't get trauma drops, but I should get it. We got the black sludge
sludge.
from my sink. And you see it on the floor. The black sludge came out of my pipes.
It erupted.
It erupted, and that's just photographic evidence. A beautiful little picture that we just got
At a holiday party.
watercolored for us with fire in the background. I love it. And then ending the year the way it should end, with Christ and his son, Jesus Christ. God. Is God's last name Christ?
God Christ.
God Christ.
I don't know.
Yep.
That's when we were God and Jesus Christ at a show recently.
And that's my year.
And that was the year.
The year got a lot better as it went on. For me.
Dude, listen.
Even though a lot of bad shit happened all around.
There were a lot of bad things, but there were also good things, and we can tell because we went into our camera rolls and we found screenshots.
Tell
of things
us
that make
your
no sense.
weirdest screenshot that encapsulates this year.
Please.
Please tell us your weirdest screenshot that encapsulates this year. And guys, I hope next year's better for everyone.
And as always, you can find some more stuff from this episode, maybe a couple more photos and videos that we didn't show here, on our Patreon.
Check out our Patreon, Shart Nation. Get on that. It's the Syd and Olivia Patreon. It's linked below.
It's linked below, and come on, guys, it's $5, and we've got so much fun stuff there.
It's so fun. You got to do it.
And thank you again to all of our patrons on Patreon. You guys are awesome.
You guys are the best. And guys, we'll literally see you in the new year. Is that so weird to say?
Next year.
We'll see you next year.
I've been Syd this whole time.
I've been Olivia this whole year. and
we'll
this has been
Syd and Olivia Talk Year. We'll see you
Bye.
next 2025.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.